Hey guys, haven't done a video in a while. I thought I would throw one out here real quick. I'm going to show you real quick. This is my home-built powder coat oven. Just made out of a refrigerator that I stripped the insulation out of and put in this mineral wool insulation. It's rated to like 2,500 degrees or something, so I think 500 would be fine. It's got a little thermocouple sticking in there because I do have a digital heat control. Let's go back and take a look at that. I did not build this controller. I had a friend build it for me. It's not overly complex. It's got this controller right here. He pre-programmed it for me for 500. You can change it, but that's just what he set it to. It's got a relay with a heat sink on it. He put a GFCI in it, and then another little internal fuse just so for a little added protection. I did already manage to blow the relay just because I accidentally shorted something, but that's a new one. They're pretty cheap, not that big a deal. So we're gonna test fire it in here just a second and see what happens. All right, we are plugged in. Let's see what happens. We're set for 500 and we'll see if it keeps going up. Let's take I just stuck a piece of high temp insulation in the way here. Our burners in there. I want to leave it where I can unplug it, drill water on it if I absolutely had to. Coming up pretty steady. Don't see any smoke or anything. Doesn't smell too bad. Been going for about a minute. We're over 100 degrees, 120. All right, we'll come back in a minute and see where we're at. Well, there it is after it's been running for a while. Nothing really looks any worse for wear, so we're good to go. That's a little discolored. I'm not horribly worried about that. It's not in flames, that's what I'm worried about. All right, so we'll stick another burner in there and see what that gets us. All right, it's been a little while. I went and did some stuff. Better than 20 minutes probably, and we're at 311, which is I'm reasonably happy with, but we need a 400, so that's not hot enough. So we'll have to put, oh, well, I just realized that I do have insulation leaning out of the way. Well, it's all fine, so screw it. In any event, I'm going to need to put another burner in it. Which I have. I was just testing it with this one. So let it cool down. Oops, sorry. Was I in the way? I don't know if I was blocking you or not. Let it cool down, make sure nothing looks ugly. Then I'll wire that other burner in it and we'll try her again. Alright, got our second burner wired up. Controllers are going, so let's plug her in. See what happens. We'll warm it up. All right, bring you guys back in just a second. And we are there. It took 13 minutes. And that's with some gaps in my insulation. I need to fix that, but there we go. We got there. Sweet. And nothing's on fire. I still got to finish the door. Actually, that's going to come off. And I'm just gonna make a hang-on door, I believe. All right, so we'll let that sit there at temp for a few minutes, since that's what it's gotta do. Why is it still getting hotter? Yeah, it's not going up fast, so. All right, we are there. So we'll let it sit for a little bit, then we'll turn it off, let it cool down, and then we'll check, make sure everything looks good on the inside. There it is afterwards. Looking great. That was already there. I actually put it on those little aluminum boxes and it looks even better. Fantastic. I think now we're ready to... Well, sorry, I did the door. We're going to take that door off. I already said that. Never mind. I'm getting old. So we're going to... We could probably test it. Let's powder coat something and I'll stick some insulation in front of the door. Let's give it a try. There it is. Looks like it came out to me. Good for a first piece. All right. Cool. And then, let me see. Let me show you this just in case. I don't remember if I showed you the back of this thing or not. I did not build this controller. I think I said that. But it's got disc control with a thermocouple attached to it. And then a relay. And then he hooked the GFCI app to run the controller just to protect it. But that's all there actually is to it. And then run into 220 plugs that, or to a 220 plug, let's hook to that. There we go.